When it comes to making an important decision, here are some useful tips for you to consider to help you make a better decision. So firstly, if you're umming and ahhing about something, you're sitting on the fence metaphorically. And I don't know if about you, but if you sat on the fence, it is actually quite painful. So staying where you are is actually a decision in itself not to make a decision. And you're really not going anywhere as a result of that. So you're better off making a choice, a decision to do something. And I would say always lead with instinct, lead with your heart rather than your brain, because your brain will justify with logic what you feel emotionally, what you're pulled to. So make a choice, jump down off the fence and commit to something. And that's the thing, commit. Because here's the thing, once you commit, you have to recommit every day to that same choice. And so actually what's more important is not actually the decision or the choice that you've made, it's your attitude after you've made that decision or choice. And that attitude, if you're beating yourself up, and boy are we good at beating ourselves up, aren't we, after we've made a choice or a decision, that's the biggest determinant of whether or not it's the right decision for you. Actually, if you just recommit and you know it's the right path and you're following your heart, then that's going to help enormously. A more logical way of making a decision is to go, okay, why am I doing this? Why is the driving force behind every decision? And so we have to be clear about why it is we're doing it, the purpose behind it. Then what? What is it that we're aiming for? What is the vision that we're trying to achieve? And that's going to set the direction of the choice that we go for. Then it's about who. Who else is involved? Who do I need to speak to? Who else has already had this problem and made this choice? And what is it that I can learn from them that's going to help me as well? So who is a great one after the what? Then it's the when. What's the time frame? When do I need to make this decision by? What's the deadline? What deadline should I set for myself if there isn't a deadline? And then lastly is the how. A lot of people get caught up in the how, but actually how is clear when you look back and you realize that's how you made that decision, that's how you got to where you are now. So don't worry too much about the how, focus on the why, the what, and the who, then when, and lastly the how. And that's a logical way of making a decision. But I would always say, for any big decision, is lead with your heart, because your body knows and your brain will justify with logic what it feels. So I hope that's really useful. Please like, share, comment, take care.